How I cooked up this G-Funk slapper in Logic Pro. It's your guy Brahma, and I'm going to take you behind the scenes and show you exactly how I cooked up this crazy West Coast banger. I'm going to show you track by track, sound by sound, and I'm going to give you some gems and a little bit of magic to show you how I brought this banger to life. Okay, so make sure you watch it all the way through. Like, comment, and subscribe if you're feeling the vibe. This helps me build the tribe. Okay, let's get it. Make sure you watch the whole video though, because I'm going to show you how you can get your hands on this banging Drum Tank plugin for $1. I've been using it for all my beats ever since I made this plugin. So you definitely want to keep your eyes open and your ears open for what I drop in this video. I'm going to show you how to get it for $1. The link is in the description too, so you can check out that page as well. Okay, so now we're behind the scenes in Logic Pro. I'm going to play the beat for you first, and then we're going to break it down sound by sound. I'm going to show you every plugin I used and how you can get your hands on these plugins. Some of these plugins are exclusive. Okay, so let me show you the beat. Let's get to it. Okay, so there you go. That's the joint. If you heard this, it's because I sent you a private video link to my Ape Army where you can get this Drum Tank plugin for $1. I'm going to tell you more about it throughout the course of this video. But this Drum Tank plugin is what I use to get the drums to bang like that and sound clean. I didn't do any mixing on these drums. They're already pre-processed, EQ, compressed. All of the dirty frequencies have been cut out. All of the sweet frequencies have been boosted or emphasized to add that bang factor to your beats. So let me play the drums solo. These are all from the Ape Army plugin. This is one expansion. It's called Explosive Drums, as you can see. And there's 3 different expansions that you get when you get the Ape Army plugin. So you get 150 sounds. Each expansion has 50 sounds. As you hear, these drums are already clean, man. The hi-hat, the only thing I cleaned up was this hi-hat loop that I entered, that I put into the track, right? Just to add some more dynamics to it, add them spinning hi-hats, right? So there you have that. And all these other 5 drum patterns are in the beat. They're all from the Drum Tank plugin. And one thing is, once you get your drums set up right, because they're the foundation of your beat, they are half of the music, right? And that's why engineers go and start tweaking these first when they start mixing, because these are the fundamental elements of your music. If your foundation is weak, it's just like a house, it's going to crumble. But when you get strong drums that are already clean and they're banging, you have a strong foundation from the gate. So I made this beat in 10 minutes, literally, because I didn't have to spend time tweaking the drums to get them to bang. If it needs to be tweaked, that means it's weak. So let me play you these other instruments. So this is the bass line. Very Parliament. Very George Clinton. And this is from the Arsenal plugin. So this plugin is a secret plugin that I'll be releasing into the Ape Army community as well. No one has it yet, but the producers that are a part of the Ape Army are going to be the first ones to get their hands on this. It's not going to be released anywhere outside the Ape Army. So they're going to be the only producers getting this. So if you're a part of the Ape Army, you're going to see this plugin dropping soon. If you're not, I'm going to tell you more about how you can be a part of the Ape Army and what it's about. I'll talk about it a little more in this video. Let me get to this beat. So next one is the bomb plug. Clean. Right, and that's from the Arsenal plugin too. So both of the bass line and this sound are from the Artillery Synths expansion. So this is what comes loaded into the Arsenal plugin when it becomes available. Okay, then also there's two effects in here. Before I get to the effects, let me play you this pad though, and this synth lead. They're actually supposed to be up here. Right, and that's to add that emphasis. Is basically going with the pluck. It's a supporting instrument from the pluck. Right? It's emphasizing the second phrase of the pluck. Okay, so then we have this Model D lead, which is also part of the Arsenal. It's basically inspired by the Mini Moog Model D, which is the most legendary Moog synthesizer known to man. Dre has used it. Parliament has used it. Stevie Wonder has used it. Any musician who has used a Moog and is a legendary music producer, I'm sure they still own the Model D. So here's the lead. It's definitely got that West Coast sound. The effects are already set up for you. It comes like that. I could really mix in this plugin, right? And so the volume I just turned down right here, this is actually a gain knob. So I'm gain staging when I'm mixing in this plugin. So that way I got a lot more headroom by the time I get done mixing this beat down. So when I put on my stereo bus, my stereo master bus, I'm going to be able to add dope plugins that are going to work because I've built up enough headroom by turning everything down in the track by the time I get done with it. So here are the two effects, right? And these are also on the Arsenal. This is called the M4 effects expansion. Right, and they come with all kind of crazy out of this world effects. There's like 33 of them in here. Right, so that's the first one. Then the second one is going to play. I got pan left and right. Right, and I added them to just recently. Like I said, they weren't in the previous video where I showed a sample of this beat. I don't even think the lead played through the beat. But I added them just to add that extra emphasis, that extra character, and to bring the track to life. When you add effects to your beat, it's kind of like you're bringing more life into your music and you're giving it more transition power and more dynamic, more character, more flavor, more vibe. That's what it's really about. So that's the essence of this beat. This beat is literally only 12 tracks, but yet it bangs. It bangs like there's a lot more to it. But it's because the secret is that the drums are already coming banging. Like I said, this Drum Tank plugin, listen to the sounds. Listen to that shaker. It sounds like I'm really shaking a maraca to play that. Right? So you add these sounds to your beats, you're not going to have to worry about mixing because the drums are already pre-mixed. That's half the mix right there. All you got to do now is just level everything and make sure that the instruments and sounds that you're using are clean. And you could put dirty sounds on top of these drums. They're still going to sound good. And I say that because if your drums are clean, it makes everything else shine through. And when I say dirty sounds, like if you just put a dirty, grimy sample on top of these drums, it's still going to be fine because your foundation has been taken care of. You don't have to worry about doing too much cleaning up of the other sounds. You can if you wanted to sound super clean, but sometimes it's good to leave a little edge in some of the sounds like the bass or the pads But that's what it's really about. A lot of these sounds in the Arsenal plugin have been cleaned already as well. So you don't have to worry about that using these plugins. So every plugin I've showed you is exclusive to the Ape Army. I'm letting producers join for $1 right now. And I'm doing this because I want to help the producer community out. I know that a lot of producers are buying these sounds from these other producers and sound designers who aren't doing they're not doing their due diligence in cleaning the sounds and carving out the frequencies that are hurting your beats. So I made sure I did it, and I put all the drums inside this plugin. Part of me wanted to keep this plugin to myself, but I knew that one of the greatest and biggest things I could do for the producer community and give back is take the time out to sculpt these drums the way that they're supposed to and share them with you. So if you want to get this plugin for $1, just join the Ape Army, sign up. It's $1. You get a 30-day free trial. I put the link in the description. You could check it out. There's another video where I go into more detail about the program and what it's really about. The movement, I should say, it's beyond the program. It's beyond the membership. It's beyond the community. It's really a movement because I'm bringing producers together so that we can sharpen each other. Iron sharpens iron. There's strength in numbers. And I'm going to be dropping another video about what the APE stands for. Armor, Power, Evolution. Okay, so look forward for that video. Sign up to the Ape Army, grab this Drum Tank plugin, and soon the Ape Arsenal plugin, the Ape Army Arsenal plugin is going to be releasing, and you'll have your hands on these synths too. Okay? Make sure also you watch this video right here where I show you the dirty drum frequencies that are hurting your beats and killing your vibe. I show you live. I bring up the EQ and I show you exactly what you need to do to clean your drums up. Okay? Make sure you check out the video.